Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Oh, well, yes. Thank you for prompting me during the rite. We are an awful singer and apparently have awful memories, so yeah, thanks.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Let's say that I'm being punished. That would explain a lot about us.
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Oh, I wonder why.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the Pryor telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
All right.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ be praised.
Peace be with you, brother.
Oh, peace be with you, brother. Yes. Of course, that's what you say here. Not the same as everyone else. Oh, and we're off.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Eric Carlson. Antonius? You alright there, mate? Antonius?
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you
Oh,
around at midnight.
I teleported him through the wall. Fantastic.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Oh, I will.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the Pryor and the Circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, to swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuit.
Okay. Don't break the rules. I don't know what the rules are, but don't break them.
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
I like reading.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm not going to tell him about our search for Pius.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlachim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Alright.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Tell me, like, all of that.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Okay.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Okay. Tell me something more about my life here.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
Okay. And, who does everything?
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the Circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Alright. Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah. It was nice speaking to you, Novice Antonius. It's good you left us here. It's reading time. Evil morals in Bohemia, on papal schism, rule of Saint Benedict I. There's so many books. It's glorious. Alright, so one bookshelf is like one thing. Yeah, okay. We'll have all of this. We're going to read it all. Because our reading skill could definitely do with some improvement. And, it's 3 books. Okay. What else have we got? I'll have all of that. I think we've already got some of these. Might as well take them. I mean, if we leave, we can always just run away with them. Ooh, ooh. Wait, it's another open thing here? Yeah! Definitely have as much of this as we can. What's this one? On Prague. The seat of the Kings of Bohemia, a city of gradness, whose glory reaches to the heavens. Amongst the great cities of the world, it's the greatest, rich in commerce and strong in arms, and endowed with beauty, the towers of which rise above other towns. Founded by Princes Lubis and Primzil, her husband and the father of Primslid of the Primslid dynasty, with the castle of stone at the place called Radkany, to which later quarters were adjoined, and during the reign of Emperor Charles, the whole of the new town was built on the opposite side of the Vlata River, with the largest stone bridge the world had ever seen, connecting it to the old town, and made of much stone and mortar, to which, according to legend, thousands of eggs were added for greater strength. The population is of a diverse nature. The Czechs dominate, and many a German can be found amongst the merchants and tradesmen who live in their own quarter, and even the Jews have been granted their own town within. Oh, I'm doing what? I'm neglecting my daily schedule. What do you mean I'm neglecting my? Also, all of these are stolen. Oops. 3 a.m. start the day. Morning prayer, common meal, work in the frattery, work in the library, afternoon worship, vespers, compline, rest, and nighttime curfew. Okay, what time is it? Like 9 o'clock. Oh, is it nighttime curfew? Nighttime curfew. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yes, we got to walk. I forgot. Right. Continue being a monk. When nobody can see us, we run. Yep. The dormitory was over here. Please don't attack me. It's rest time. We shall rest. Yeah, we're not going to have much time to talk to people, are we?
Why such haste?
I'm not haste. I'm walking normally. Don't worry about me. So one of these is my bed. What's my option there? Oh, I think it was telling me I could sleep in the bed. I would like to sleep in this bed. I hope this is the right one. You know what? Let's not sleep just yet. I cancelled that, so we should wake up. Yeah. What I wanted to do was just see when we have to wake up. We gotta wake up at 3 a.m. the start of the day. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So, yeah. So, like, 6 hours. That's okay. Hopefully we get to eat as one of our early things. That would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. That's fine. And... oh. Almost 3. We get to sleep from 9 till 3. That's not very long, is it? That's like 6 hours sleep. Oh well. It's alright. We get up at the same time as everyone else. Then check our everyday labors. Morning prayer at 4 a.m. I don't know where that is.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Praise be. Morning prayer's gotta be at the... well, let's just double check. It did have like some notes next to it. Neglecting my daily duty? I want to go to morning prayer. Wait, is it not 3 yet? Not 3 yet, so it's not the start of the day. That's annoying. So I have to be in here. Anyone got any food? We got here. Novice Lucas. Hey, you want to chat?
Oh, why are you waking me? Go away.
But I've decided he's probably the one I'm looking for. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
leave me be.
I think Lucas is the one I'm
I
looking
want
for.
to sleep.
3 a.m. Are people getting up now? People are getting up now. I think. Oh, what I wouldn't do for the food. We ready to go? No. I'm sure that says 3 a.m. the start of the day. Yeah, morning prayer has like an exclamation mark next to it. Yeah. Okay. We see where morning prayer is? I just wanted to... No. We still have the objective, go to bed? Oh, did we sleep in the wrong bed, therefore we didn't succeed? This our bed? Oh, we're so going to be late for morning prayer. I think it's because I slept in the wrong bed, it didn't count. Maybe? Well, now it's 4 o'clock and we got to do morning prayer. Yeah. Praise be. The rest of the novices are still asleep. Am I the only one who's got to go to church? Alright, so it's this way. Well. I think it's this. Is it this way? I'll just follow another monk. He probably knows where he's going. Praise be. We are not an amazing monk, are we? You gotta have your hands together, Henry, like everyone else. Oh, weather is awful outside. Oh well. Oh, yes, you guys go first. Brother Librarian. I mean, he got the right name for his job. But I mean, I hope he's a librarian. If he's not, then he's got a pretty bad name for his job, hasn't he? Yes. Where do we stand for prayers? We just stand in here? Oh no, we'll take a spot. I just pray it's the right one. Oh yeah. We are definitely praying now. Find someone else's spot. That looks good. Am I meant to be doing something? I'll go stand next to the others. Yeah, we'll stand here. At the back. Chaotic. Wanna just chat a second?
This is not a good time.
Okay. Sit next to you, Antonius. This is, interesting. I suppose we need to, like, stand in a spot and then press E. Nope. I have no idea how we pray, but... yeah, I guess we're doing a good job by being here. Oh, we're almost done. Good. We're gonna end at 5, right? Hopefully. Looks like all of our other novices are here, which probably mean... Yeah, I think maybe that's how we're gonna catch one out. We'll see which one doesn't turn up for one of their daily duties. As possible. What's our next job? Common meal. Oh, it was 2 hours of praying. 2 hours? Alright. Well. This isn't awkward at all. I mean, we could go and walk around and look at... We could look around a bit, but it seems like we would maybe be frowned upon. Are we done? Sounds like we're done with praying. Nope, we got another 45 minutes. We are quite hungry. Did we get a meal after this? Yeah, fantastic. 2 hours for a meal. That's a little bit long. Okay. Let's have a look at these 3. Antonius, I kind of half suspect him, but maybe not. Maybe not. One of the others...
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus. Yeah. He could be one. Oh no, I could believe any of them.
Slow down, brother.
I mean, slow down. I'm barely walking at any speed. Oh wait, I don't. Oh, yes, definitely this way. That's better. Oh. He's turning, making sure everyone's here. We'll look down, we're praying.
Why such haste? Watch your step, brother.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, Pryor, but you did walk through me. So he's gone. Can we leave now, or... Is it like, now that the top-ranked person's left, the next top-ranked person can leave and something like that?
I feel quite hungry.
I just love to think that he said that out loud. Yeah, it looks like the next top-ranked person can leave. Okay. I guess we should stand over here so we're not getting ran into. Yep, almost 6. There's the one who stands here the longest, the most pious. Maybe? I don't know. It's all very quiet now. We good to go? Oh good, now we can go. Hey, Novice Lucas, before you go.
Not now, brother.
After Mass. Okay. We shall leave. Is this not Mass? Or maybe we have to follow the conga line? Yeah. Just trying to walk as slowly as they are. There we go. Get into the rhythm of things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're all walking. We're in the right spot. Kinda feels wrong to be speaking a lot, because the monastery and everyone else is being real quiet. I didn't know that we were, you know, the silent monks of Saint Benedict. We're kind of, you know, can we not be, you know, a little bit chatty? I was gonna say, for half a second there, I was gonna say that somebody seems pretty chatty in there, but then I remembered that, you know, we have to stay quiet and you'll be reading prayers.
For if the disciple
I still feel quite hungry, apparently.
Not necessarily
Weird.
with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make
I want to sit.
satisfaction. The rule of Saint
Am I not allowed to sit?
readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the
I'm not
prophets-
allowed
Slow
to
down,
sit.
brother.
I said,
I forgot.
guard my ways.
Maybe I have to be right down
My
here.
tongue, I have set
There's
a
only
guard
food
to
at the
my
first
mouth.
couple tables,
I was
though.
mute and was humbled and kept
Maybe if I
silent.
click eat, then we just...
Here the
Yeah,
prophet
maybe we'll
shows
sit
that
down.
the
Yeah, we
spirit
sit down
of silence
automatically.
ought
That's
to
good.
use times to refrain even from good speech. So much the more of the punishment for sin.
I like how it
makes
says we
avoid
can
evil
still talk.
works.
It's such a
Therefore,
trap.
Since the spirit of silence is so important,
I really like
permission
our
to
food.
speak
We've
should
got
rarely be granted even to perfect disciples,
what appears to be
though it be for good, holy,
some
edifying
sort
conversation.
of,
For
I'm
it is
guessing,
written, "In much
tomato-y
speaking, you will
thing.
not escape sin."
Got the red in it.
And in another place,
Maybe
death
like-
and life are in the power of the tongue.
I don't know, some kind
For
of stew.
speaking and teaching belong to the master.
Could
The
be.
disciple's part is to be silent
We
and
s-
listen.
I'm trying to
For
tell
that
whether
reason,
any of
if
that's
anything
meat
has
or
to be
not.
asked of the superior,
Are we
it
allowed
should
to
be
leave
asked with
eating
all
yet?
the humility and submission inspired by reverence.
Nope.
But as for coarse jests and
Can't even
idle
check the
words
time.
or words that move to laughter,
I'm gonna listen to
these
the
we
prayers for a
condemn
little bit.
everywhere with a
Oh, he's gone.
perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds
Can we
in
go now?
perfect silence.
I think I'm just gonna
Or
go.
if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else.
Thank you for the
let
prayers.
None be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour.
Oh, come on.
And let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or
Oh, we got
sickly
caught?
brethren
Brother.
should be assigned a task or craft
What are you
of such
doing
nature
here?
as to keep them
Shouldn't you
from
be working
idleness,
somewhere?
at the
Idle
same
hands
time
are the
not to
devil's
overburden
workshop.
them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness
Let's,
must be taken
let's
into
admit our guilt.
consideration by
You're
the
right,
abbot.
brother.
The rule of Saint
This is your first warning.
Readings
Don't do
on
it
the
again.
spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet
I'm sorry.
says.
I shall eat.
I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble, and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet
We shall listen
shows
to
that
the
if
prayers
spirit of
again.
Silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Don't make jokes. Got it. Definitely don't laugh. Prayer's done. He's done. Can we leave? Well, at least he's... Looks like he's done. Person next to us left. Guess we're going to continue eating, though. I really like question mark food. Not entirely sure what it is. See, we're still eating. We're eating. Don't punish us. We're eating. Good. I think we got away with it, Lucas, right? Right? Still not saying anything. Is that Antonius? There's Lucas and Antonius. Where's Jodek? I don't see him. He must be behind us. If only we could turn our head just a little bit further. Oh, we got to go and work in the frattery. Hey. Oh, Siskin. Siskin, can we chat?
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Okay. Let's just ask him about himself.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Interesting.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Oh. So you didn't have to come here then?
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
So they must have figured out you robbed them.
They must have realised you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
Okay. What you do next?
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
Interesting.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Oh, let's ask this, yeah.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
Okay.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
Okay.
That's all. Thanks.
Tell me more about your money.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
What book is it?
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh, I'm not too sure what the Pryor or the Cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Ah, prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Maybe you'll be able to make some sense of it. I haven't grasped a single syllable. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble. Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
Okay.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
Okay. Tell me something more about... We could entrust him with searching for Pryor. Alright, let's back out here. I just want to see where our quests went. Because is this pious? Because it said that our quest log said we no longer needed to find pious. Alright. Novice Siskin stashed away coin and a dagger at the monastery. Okay. Interesting. So it could still be him. Okay, yeah. So, it definitely could be him, but it could also be a trick. In that it might not be, be him. Hey, Brother Jodek.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
Okay.
In a rush to pray?
Well, what do you think? Well, tell me about yourself.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Alright. What do you think of the other novices?
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile and a new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Then watch your step. In a rush to pray?
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Yeah, tell me about Antonius.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Okay. See ya. So, this is Antonius, right?
Watch your step, brother.
Yeah, that is Antonius. So Siskin's a possibility. Jodek's probably not. Who's the other one? There is one other. Where do we have to go? Oh, just over here. Luckily, we're not going to be too late. I forget who the other brother is. There's some more of them, isn't there? Anyway, let's do our job, and then we can hopefully find the other brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
Okay. Let's go for daily duties.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it.
Oh, God.
I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Oh, God. Well, we'll try. We'll try. At least he's given us the ingredients. So they're in this chest. We'll have all of that. Thank you very much. Yeah. Perfect. Anything else? Ooh, page torn from a book. Only have that. And we are going to read our page torn from a book. Oh. Just a quest item. Interesting. Can't read it. Start our alchemy. Right, let's have a quick read. We don't need a digestive potion. Don't need cockerel. Don't need savior schnapps. Marigold decoctions. We need 1 nettle, 2 marigold. Prepare. Right. I just want to have a quick read before we get truly into it. So, water, nettles, 2 marigold. Drop the nettles into the water and cook for 1 turn. Leave to cool. Drop in the marigold, but don't boil it anymore. So we got to boil. Yeah. You got to boil nettle in for 1 turn, then leave it to cool. Drop in the marigold, and we're done. Easy enough. So, water. Yeah. That's good. Got that part right. Nettle. Chuck that in the cauldron. Then bellows till it boils. Okay, then sandblast. I think we're good. Now we leave it to cool. Yeah. Let that cool completely. If we can. Like the fire went out. Ideally. Yep. It's almost there. Fire is out. We grab the marigold. Is that 2 times marigold? Quick look at this. Might have 2 times marigold. Yeah, it's 2 times. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Grab the marigold. I was just checking I didn't leave alchemy there. Chuck it in the pot. That's now cooled. So now what we can do is we can use the still. Right. The vial. Yeah. That's fine. Use the still. Yes. What I'm looking for. Use the bellows. Now it drips out. We got 1 marigold decoction. Right? Oh, we actually got 2. Right? 2 of 2. Oh, that's nice. We did it. Wait, did we do it? I thought we only did 1. We got to submit the potion. That means going to see... Oh yeah, let's walk.
Peace be with you, brother.
Peace be with you. Right, hello.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I've done it.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
That's good. So, do I have time to myself now? Almost 9 o'clock in the morning? Well, I can't read that one. We're looking for my everyday labors. Next thing is 12 noon. We've got to go to the library, so we've got some time in there where we can talk. Okay. I was gonna check that one, but it is locked. Very hard. Okay. I'm neglecting my daily schedule. I'm done. I'm done though. Not neglecting it. I finished. Hey, another page torn from a book. Interesting. Maybe we have to find them all over the place. What we got here? Marathon 3. No. Let's talk a little bit.
Ah, great.
Yes.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
Okay, what sins do they commit?
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Fair enough.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Okay, tell me about Peter.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Okay, why are they forbidden?
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Fair enough. Where can I find it?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it. which is exactly what we don't want.
Okay, any advice?
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the Prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
All right. I found some torn pages.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. How about if I want to make you the elected abbot?
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nevelis, vote for Nevelis"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
What do you want me to tell you?
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. I think that's all we are going to ask him about right now. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Still only 9 o'clock. Kinda want to just go and neglect my duties. Let's do it. Rebel. Okay. Nobody will question it. We'll just lie. Yeah. That'll work. Don't have any lockpicks. One round here? There's someone. Just very carefully walk. Anyone out here? A few. There's a novice I need to speak to. Hey, who are you? Lucas, we already spoke. Wait, we didn't speak to Lucas. Hey.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Interesting. Tell me something about yourself.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Why won't you tell me anything?
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Interesting. Tell me about the other novices.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
I'm suspicious about this guy.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rules.
Just thinking, right? the fact that he's sticking so much to the rules would almost guarantee that he's not meant to be here, because he doesn't want anyone to look into it too deeply. What about Jodek?
Do you know anything about Yodok?
Yodok.
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators. That's about it.
Okay. Antonius?
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him, and I've never asked about him.
Interesting. Who would you elect as abbot?
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worrying? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
You just said you never spoken to him. I think Lucas is very suspicious, don't you? What else have we got here? Let's steal the forbidden book at night. Okay. We're just not allowed to be in the halls. We're allowed to walk through here, I see. It must be because we're in a work area. Just gonna go... Ooh, the other novices are all working here. Perfect.
What would you like?
Tell me about Lucas. Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
Yodok and Lucas.
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
Okay, Lucas?
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
You know what? I trust this guy.
That's all. Thanks.
I'm going to go with my gut instinct. I'm looking for Pius.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him Pius because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
It could be Lucas.
I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps himself to himself. I could well believe he's hiding something, but not that he's a killer.
It could be Antonius.
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know what's hiding beneath a man's skin.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular.
Could be Yodok.
I suspect it could be Yodok.
Do you know, that occurred to me too. Yodok's a scoundrel and a cheat. I believe he'd be capable of anything.
Interesting. It could be you.
It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
True enough.
True enough.
Yes. I think that's where we're going to end it.
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
But you won't do that.
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate it.
Okay. I will see you later. That's something I didn't expect. Do we trust I trust Antonius.
What troubles you?
I'm here to tell you. Actually, first of all, we already asked him. I can't actually... Yes, I can. There we go. Top option. I trust you.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Let's go for the middle one, because that's correct.
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
You also think it's Yodok. Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Well, let's think about it. I mean, the only way to be sure, the only way to be 100% sure that it's Yodok, is to confront the only person I think it is, who's Lucas. Lucas. Tell me who it was. Why are we so short? I'm going to tell you about my search.
There's something I should tell you. Something secret. I'm looking for someone here in the monastery.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhof farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
I'm going to talk to him.
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
Well, that's unfortunate. But it proved it wasn't Lucas, because that was not the response he would have given if he was. Gotta be Yodok, right? So if it's Yodok, let's have a quick look at our quest log. And we have to speak, I guess we just have to speak to him, right? Yeah. Yodok, let's have a chat.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'm looking for a criminal in the monastery.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. but now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
You mean his not going to morning prayers?
So you noticed that too?
You're wrong.
Ah, you've got the wrong end of the stick. That has nothing to do with anything.
You think so? He definitely acts like a criminal. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Pryor about it, not act on your own.
I think you're the one I'm looking for.
Or maybe you're the one I'm looking for.
Me? A criminal? Look at me. How could I be? No, my friend, you're accusing the wrong man. If you want my advice, the oddest one around is Siskin. That fellow was never meant to be a monk. He's hiding something from us.
No, I'm pretty certain it's you.
No, I'm sure of it. It's you. A cowardly, filthy rat. A nasty, spineless piece of shit.
No, I never. It was Siskin. It's him you want, not me. Leave me alone. I never done you any harm.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Someone lays there.
Chase him. In here? I saw the Pryor running at me. He went this way, didn't he? I've lost him. No.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere?
Yeah, I'm busy.
Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I'm busy, okay?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Brother? I wasn't born yesterday. This is your second warning. Do it again and you will be punished.
Okay, that's fine. Where's he gone? No, this is the wrong quest marker. Is this the right way? Gone the wrong way. Something fierce. Please don't punish me.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Praise be. Where the hell did he go? Hello, Pryor. No.
I've heard some unsettling news. I've been told you've lied about who you are the entire time you've been here. What do you have to say about it? Who are you really?
Brother, you've no reason to worry. I'll explain everything.
Which one did I choose?
I did join the monastery in order to find someone, that's true. But being here has opened my eyes. I want to become a monk. I am a monk. I've taken the vow, haven't I?
If what I've heard is true, then your vow is invalid.
I swear, I did it for a good reason.
Oh, I chose the wrong one.
I'd like to believe you. So tell me, why did you come here?
Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
A terrible crime was committed at Neuhof, and one of the perpetrators is here as a novice. I traded places with Sir Karl, so I could find out which one of the novices is the culprit.
If what you say is true, much graver things than I dared fear occur beyond the confines of the monastery walls. Thank you for revealing the truth, but it will be I who conducts an investigation of our novices. I must ask you to leave now. From this moment on, the monastery will be in charge of the investigation. We'll find the perpetrator and hand him over to the law.
But...
I'm sorry, my boy, but you must go. You have no business here.
No. No. Well. Damn it. Well, I guess I'll take all my stuff back. Failed every quest.
No business out here.
Yep. Pebbles, you're back. Failed that one. We have to get back inside, I guess. Failed that one. I don't know. It's so unfortunate. I kind of wanted to do more monastery stuff, but at the same time, we had the answer, and I thought we could maybe talk to him, convince him, but no, it didn't work. Okay, well, we got to figure out what to do about that. Let's get off of our high horse. And, yeah, that was just me. A little joke there. But yeah, let's head over here. We still have our night at the inn, so we can grab our stuff, hopefully. This is the wrong one. Middle one? No, we don't. We have money? We have no money. Hopefully we can sell enough for a night at the inn. Hey, innkeeper.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, yeah. Let's trade. I need to sell him something. Do we have anything we can sell? Nothing he wants. That's annoying. I need him to the room so we can get our stuff back. Oh, this is just gone. It's just gone bad. Okay. Well, are we gonna have to break into the monastery? Yeah. I meant to be at the monastery. I am wearing monastery garb.
He's here again. Well, I never. Henry.
Yes. Well, I never, Henry. Right. Yeah, I'm going away because I need to sell some things so I can actually buy a room so I can get my other stuff back. Henry the monk, it was never going to work out. It was never going to work out. Okay. Yeah. I do kind of want to go back, but also, like, there's no... Like, did we even save in there? Kind of interested. Wonder if we did save in the monastery. We did save in the monastery. Okay, let's have a look. That was about 50 minutes ago. We could do the monastery again. That's tempting. We could come back and do that same monastery section again. In fact, I think we're going to do that. We have our answers. We won't do all of the dialogue again, but I think we're going to go back to the monastery. Yeah, about 50 minutes ago, roughly. Let's see how it is. Maybe it's not that bad. I suspect it's after the prayers, so when we first speak to Brother Antonius. I think maybe we've got to give it a sec. Oh, it's after we slept in the monastery. Well, that's not the worst, is it? Oh, no. It's right before Mass. Well, I guess I'm going to end the episode here. And next time, we'll start after Mass, because I'm not going to make you watch it again. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.